One thing, my congratulations to Huber Heights Wayne in a tremendous season, a hard-fought game. Coach Minton and his staff, we were in familiar territory. Did this in 2010, and had to do it again. And you know, these type of games, you see the fight that their kids have and our kids have, and it was just going to come down to something small. And both teams there kind of looked like they were going to give it away there a little bit, especially on our end. We were giving it away, but just picked each other up and keep talking about teamwork and bonding and you know, being a hardened group. I was really proud of the way our guys fought, and most importantly, those fourth down and those key situations, they were able to come through on those. Number two, Frankie Geib, boy. Oh, the second championship? Maybe I'll have to tell you tomorrow. I mean, right now it's kind of surreal. It's just, you know, because it's all about, you know, just you bond with these kids and the coaches and everything you put into it. You don't really have a lot of time to think about it, you know, because you're with each other so much. And I think we'll think more about it, reflect upon it, and it was good to get it. It was good to get it.
Mike, tell us about the lineman's dream, catching a touchdown.
I've been talking to Coach Junick about giving me a pass all year. Finally does it at a great time. It was a great moment, so I love doing that.
What was the, how did you go into that play? I mean, was it planned that way, or did you just get open?
Yeah, I mean, I was covered first, wrapped around. I was finally open. Saw Brett throw it to me, so yeah, I was hoping to get a touchdown on that. I just knew it was going to happen, so.
Your defense came through again. I mean, you only gave up one touchdown, and everybody made big plays, a lot of quarterback hurries, a lot of sacks, a lot of taking it away from them. Tell us about the defense.
Defense has been working good all year, especially in this postseason, not giving up too many touchdowns. So I think we've been working very well. We all bonded good, so we're playing in as a unit. Everyone's doing their responsibilities. That's what we need to do.
You talked about the mission of this state championship that you guys came in as a freshman class 4 years ago, and here it is now. What's this mean to you? And what's the road like for you?
Oh, coming in as freshmen, we knew we had something special with this group. The seniors, we made a great bond freshman year, and we went undefeated freshman year. And being so close last year, losing in the Final Four, this senior group, we knew we came in the offseason, we worked our butts off. We knew if we got here, we knew what to do. Our philosophy is to count on me. I mean, the defense, we bend but don't break. Defense got they got in the red zone, but our defense stepped up and we made big plays, interceptions, forced fumbles. I mean, it's everything. The bond together is just what got us here.
Take me through the pressure of this year. I mean, you lose, and also the way things, the sky is falling. Oh my God, I was going to have to say that. How much did those two losses really help bring this team back together?
Yes, sir. Those losses were huge for us. We had to get back to our basics, and we came together as a team, and we set out on a goal, and the goal was to get this thing done. Those losses help us with adversity, and so we was able to come out here and do this thing.
Coach, can you talk about Brett? Maybe not his best game, but you guys 5-5 on fourth down. Just talk about the big plays when you really need to convert them.
I think you said it right there, 5 of 5 on fourth down. You know, you first, second, third down. A lot of these championships are won in the red zone goal line, and most importantly on fourth down. That you know, his ability to lead back there, you know, maybe statistically it doesn't jump out at you past few weeks, but I tell you, the one thing you can measure is a champion, and every quarterback wants to be measured by being a champion more so than his statistics. And 5 of 5 on fourth down, I mean, that's the greatest compliment you can have for a quarterback, and most importantly, a leader of that offensive unit.
You got a lot of contributions from people that maybe don't get on a normal basis. Obviously, Mike mentioned such as Carl Jones had a big catch.
Big.
Had a really big impact on offense.
Frankie Geib.
That you thought might come up in a game like this?
Yeah. You know, I think the one thing about our offense is it's all about progressions with the quarterback read and progressions with how we call plays and defensively. It's about everybody kind of doing their job and just doing the little things, embracing the little things and special teams. You know, so So when you get to it, you just don't know who's gonna. I always tell everybody, right now you guys are just high school students, but at some point you're gonna be household names for the rest of your life. And these three here, and they get to be alongside Kevin Burke and Deontay Gibson and guys like that are household names in St. Edward Eagle homes and in the community and in many years to come.
Rick, you haven't played many, tight games through the course of the season. Yet your kids in the fourth quarter, the poise they were able to show, in a nip and tuck affair. Just
sure.
Can you talk about that poise and the way it's developed for this team?
Yeah, I think it's the way we practice too. I have to start with practice. We put a lot of pressure on the coaches, a lot of pressure on the players on how we practice. Put you in situations to do your best. And that's more summertime stuff with double sessions, and then the season goes, and then towards the end, it's just about keeping these guys healthy. But at that point, I think the maturity. Sean's a 3-year starter. He's a 4-year contributor at the varsity level. So at high school, that's huge. That's huge. So he's a veteran when it comes to this. And Andrew and Mike now, these guys have played and contributed a lot. So, after 15 games, I always tell those juniors, you're 5 years into your senior year, and seniors, you're 5 years beyond expired. So we're going to, utilize and take advantage of everything we can.
Could you talk about Strider Craig, who gave me today? The season kind of encouraged that.
Yeah, he's one of those guys. He's another 3-year starter for us. Did a nice job flushing the quarterback tonight and adjusting in the game. Really solid, fundamental football player, but most importantly, he's bright. He starts to see how things happen and adjust in the game. He's like another coach on the field, and he got those guys motivated and made some of those key stops tonight.
Coach, can you talk about special teams? And I kind of had some positives and negatives with Troy downing the ball at the 1 and interrupting the punter and then kick return. Just talk about how special teams play such a big role.
Yeah, you practice all those situations, and at that point, you just don't know what kind of situation you're going to be in. And we knew we wanted to get those guys out there and try to. We always want to force kicks. We always look at that. If you can block a punt, the percentage of winning is huge. So and plus with Sean doing it, I trust him. And but it's just so hard. It's a game of inches in there, and if you get knocked a little bit coming through the middle trying to make that block, you get pulled off a little bit. A lot of it's luck, in terms of getting a penalty against you. But it goes again, the way he just said it. They just pick each other up, and so there's no such thing as an aggressive mistake, we call it. You're going for the ball, you're looking to make a play, and so be it. We'll pick you up, and I think that's a mantra, and I think that comes down to chemistry too.
Andrew, you were the starting running back last season and moved mostly defense. Coming into this game, though, what does it mean to have the ball in your hands at some of the real key moments of this game?
Yes, sir. Coach Finotti came to me late in the game, said, "Can you finish this out for me?" And I said, "I got him," because that's what we've been working on all year, and it just felt great to do this for my team as a senior.
What's it also mean to you guys? Same county, basketball title, football title. I think you guys are all the good school in the calendar year to accomplish it.
Yeah, I think that goes to, Andrew's a two-sport star, basketball and football. Mike's a wrestler and a football player. Sean's track, football. So, and I think a lot of it is your best athletes in your school contributing across different sports really helps you achieve that. And plus, I know it carries over. So you win in basketball, you win in wrestling, you win in football. You bring that winning attitude to the next sport. And people just gravitate towards that, and everybody wants to, feed off of a winner, and I see that happening a lot in the hallways.
Rick, have you fulfilled your mission at Eds in terms of what you came there to do, bring championships and happen, and now you've got 2 of them? And
I tell you, Ray, it's funny you say that. Looking back at my life and career, I got into coaching in my late 20s, and all I wanted to do was be a coach and a teacher. That's all I wanted to do. Just be able to provide for the family, and then had some success and was fortunate enough to have this. And my first year is 4 and 6. I had no idea what I was doing. I had a staff that was bigger than any staff I've ever been a part of. We have a huge program. We got really talented kids. It took a little bit of time to get some entitlement and some different things out. But our mission was always to get that first one. And then you get that first one, and you got a hungry group of guys like this, and they want one. And then they want one, and they want one. So it's that hunger. Success is hard to attain. We looked at the first one. I was asked, the first championship, what was that like? we were just too tunnel vision to worry about it. It was like climbing a mountain. We didn't have time to look around and take observations of where we were at that time. It was more about climbing, getting hungry to climb up. Then you get a couple years and success kind of seeps in, and you got to keep everybody motivated. Lost a few coaches, some players, and then all of a sudden this group, thank gosh for this group to come along and refocus the entire program, the entire community, and got the second one. Proud of these guys.
What do you want the kids returning next year to take away from this game?
You can do anything you put your mind to. If you set a goal and you work every day towards it, you can't let adversity, you can't let a loss, you can't let things like that get in your way. You just got to persevere. Like I tell the guys, adversity, you're going to learn a lot from this football. You're going to carry it on to life. You can carry it on to life. There's a lot of adversity these guys faced this year, and they overcame it.
Okay, any more questions?
Andrew, talk about David and being twins, what this means to you too. That's very good at Kentucky.
Yes, sir. It's great to play with your brother. But also, even though I do have a twin brother on the field, I got 10 other brothers with me. That's what we build as St. Ed's, 1 through 11. We're all together. We come around and get this goal done.
It's good, well put. Well put.
Okay, we in good.